Hi Jen, it's Courtney. This is my project for you for nursing honors. I decided to do the personal knowing, and initially I was going to do a presentation and have my voice over the presentation, but it really wasn't working out, so I decided to do a video instead. But what I'm going to talk to you today is about, like, who I am today, how I got here, why did I decide to become a nurse. So the first thing, I have a little story from when I was a kid. Um, I would watch the 5 o'clock news with my family right when my parents were making dinner, and I just remember feeling upset, all the time, and like just strange feeling of why people did what they did, hurting each other or killing people. It made me upset, and I'd always ask my parents, like, why do people do this? And they could never give me a straight answer. So my parents said no more of the news. They completely said I wasn't allowed to watch it just because they didn't want me to get so upset about it. So that shows, at a young age, I was already feeling helpless for people. Like I wanted to help them and I couldn't, and I just get sad about it. And that has been kind of That's been kind of like a root for who I am today. As in, I feel like there's always something you can do for others, and when I don't help others, I just feel bad and upset. So I always continue to put myself in situations where I can do what I can to help others. So also with my childhood, I had a little trouble. But I mean, everyone does. Everyone has those, moments in life where things aren't going the right way, and you just push through it and you get through it, and it makes you a better person. And it's just incredible how much of a difference it makes in your life when you just give a positive attitude towards it. But the thing is that my older sister, she was 13, I was 8, and my younger sister was 4. My older sister Amanda, at 13, she was involved with alcohol, drugs, and was dealing drugs as well. And it put a lot of strain on my family. Seeing my sister like that, and having my parents fight about ways they can help raise her. It was just very stressful. And at that same time, when my younger sister was 4, her name's Monica, she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. So at 8 years of age, I had one sister who's ill and another one who is the troublemaker. And I'm in between, and I kind of stuck there. But I didn't, weep about it. I wasn't, completely sad. What I did was I tried to help my parents as much as possible to make their lives easier, because they had too much, they had enough to deal with. I wasn't going to be even a bigger burden to them. So at that age, I tried to carry a burden of being more responsible. With my younger sister being type 1 diabetic, I helped her, like, take her blood sugars. I determined, like, how many carbohydrates were in her meals, dosed for her insulin, gave her shots, both her short-acting and long-acting insulins. And I kind of was a protector. I watched over her, and when she had to go to sleepovers, it was usually in the neighborhood, so I usually was around to help out and stay over night with her as well, just to make sure everything was okay. But I had a big responsibility, with her. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. At being 8 years of age, and I'm already being in the medical field like that, it was cool. And we also, I went to her doctor appointments because I was, younger, and I just went with my mom. And it's awesome to see the nurses there. I mean, they're not the same med-surg nurses who see you for one day and then, you don't see them again. You see these people for her it was every month, until she got to a certain point where it became 3 months that you saw them. But, like, they were they had a certain connection, a certain depth to their relationship that you don't get with a med-surg nurse. And I really enjoyed that. And that's why today I want to be someone like that. I want to eventually get into, I want to be a nurse practitioner, or a nurse that specializes in endocrinology. I want to do diabetes, but if I don't do that, that's okay. I mean, as long as I get to see these kids and see their progress and see how they're doing, that's what gets me, like, that's what really gets my boat going, is putting my compassion and my love into that, and help seeing them grow and become, the best people they can. So that's one influence that I've had. With my older sister, I kind of took the role and responsibility of being the role model for the family. I was the one who always did all the chores for everyone. I was the one who made meals when my parents weren't there. I was the one who did like laundry, and I did my older sister's homework even. I mean, and I'd have to get her up in the morning. I would be like a mother and like set an alarm for my sister, like 2 different alarms, and then I would go and jump on her to get her up because she wouldn't. And her and I never got along, so it never really worked out. But I just had a lot of responsibilities at a young age, and it's been a good thing because it's helped me with my work ethic. But I mean, at that time, I'm supposed to be focused on playing, like 9 years of age, like going to school and playing and being with friends. But I was much more focused on how can I be a less burden to my family and how can I help them out. So, and at that age, I found compassion. Compassion is very incredible. It's a great feeling, and it's just amazing because I feel it's like the words love and hate, or those feelings, love and hate. There's a depth to it, and you can't fake it. You can't fake compassion, and it's just brings you that warmth and that joy in you. You know that you just want to share with everyone, and so getting a compassion at a young age has helped me so much. And that's what's needed to be a good nurse is that compassion. And so that's another thing, being responsible, having my younger sister who's ill. Those are things that have influenced me. So then now that's kind of my childhood. Now I'm going into middle school. I had a teacher in 6th grade who taught the human body, and I loved it. We got to draw ourselves. We got to trace our bodies. And we draw the organs and the bones and everything like that. And it was just so neat. And we got to learn the functions, and the way that my teacher taught it and the way he represented it was very well. And like he was excited about it too. So it made me more excited. And how perfect is this? I love the human body. I love science. And I have the compassion and love to help people. Why not be a nurse? So by 7th grade, around the age of 12, I decided I'm going to be a nurse. That was a decision already made. And I wanted to go to Madison. That was my ultimate goal, UW-Madison. But because of monetary reasons, I decided not to. But I don't regret that. I'm at Eau Claire. I'm in the nursing program, which is very prestigious. And it's been incredible so far. So that's okay. But since 12 years of age, I wanted to be a nurse. And it hasn't changed. I mean, I'm not just saying at 12 years of age, I'm just going to stick with it and be that. I'm not that type of person. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. So, having that at such a young age is awesome. So I love that I'm being able to, take care of that now. And in 2 years, I won't be a nurse. And that's just very exciting. So what do I do now? What's going to help me from getting burnt out? Well, you've heard me in class talk a lot about music. In 6th grade, I started playing trumpet. I've been playing trumpet since then. I picked up the drums in 8th grade, and I've been playing drums, and that's been amazing. That's been really fun and exciting. And in my sophomore year of high school, I've been learning how to play guitar as well. So I got, 3 of these instruments that I've been learning, and they help me so much with stress and relief. And it's just listening to music itself is such a stress reliever. It's self-therapy, and I love that, and I love encouraging others to use it, because it's like the first thing I do when I get into my car is put my iPad in and I start singing and tapping to the music. That's what I do, because you're letting the music in, it calm and do its little work, find that emotion that you can connect with, and then it goes up the other ear and leaves your body, and it's just it's amazing. So the music has been very therapeutic and helpful for me, and I'm really excited to help others realize that as well. And so what about now? What am I doing? So obviously I'm in the nursing program, and I'm doing this and whatnot, but it's been all the influences in my life have put me to where I am now, and my hard work and the amount of responsibilities I can handle has been very, very helpful in becoming who I am today. And this class itself has shown me so much more to nursing than just the one part, the personal stuff, like the compassion, showing so many, the different knowings, the ethical, the empirical, aesthetic, all that stuff. And it's been just a wonderful experience, especially with your stories, Jen, and with Angie's and all the guest speakers you've had. You guys have shown us the reality of being a nurse, the real stories, the real things that happen, and that's what pushes us further. It makes us become better people, and you guys have done a wonderful job of being able to show us the negatives that you might just might have happened during your shifts, or especially the ethical stuff, but more of it's the positive, the benefits of what are you going to get in the end of the day, and it's been really exciting and a great semester. So I just want to say thank you for showing us everything that you know and being a great inspiration to all of us. We really all appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you next semester. Bye.